This is the fastest pace of technological adoption the world will ever go through. And it's all happening. And it's across everything from life sciences, genetic sciences, AI, distributed data, 5G, 6G, robotics, space, 3D printing. I mean, you name it. And it's all happening. So the world is going to look incredibly different in 10 years' time. It's going to look nothing like what we know. And I know that sounds scary, but you can be an optimist. And, you know, here at Real Vision, we're in the business of investing. When things go exponential, you can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So following these exponential technologies where their earnings go exponential and their adoption goes exponential is truly a gift of an opportunity. And anybody who's been involved in the crypto markets in the last 2 years has seen what exponentiality means. And we haven't started yet. You know, and the poster child for this is, well, one is Tesla that we talked about before. But even many of the car companies, I think, will go through similar, but not in the same way. ARK Invest, I've talked about Cathie Wood before. She's been on Real Vision talking about her exponential age thesis. All of those technologies are going to be incredibly exciting. So, you know, we were talking off camera, early at the beginning, was I excited about going on holiday, which of course I am. But I think it's the most exciting time to be alive that I've ever seen. Yes, we've got societal constraints and societal issues. Yes, we've got a terrible rich-poor divide. Yes, we've got geopolitical issues. But out of the ashes rises the phoenix. And for me, this is a fourth turning moment, and this is all the first turning that we're looking at coming at us. And when we transition through by 2030, we'll be going, really? Has this just happened?
Well, absolutely, and very well said. By the way, we're talking about things that are going in some places from zero as the baseline when they look at the exponential growth on them. I've got something that's on my mind that I haven't even had a chance to tell you about yet, Raoul. I recorded a show earlier today with two guys from Field Trip Health. This is a publicly traded psychedelic medicine company. We brought two people on, one who's a medical doctor to talk about the science, to talk about all of these exciting data releases that are coming out in terms of clinical trials studies, and also their head of clinical practice, who's a former investment banker, former private equity guy, who was interested in psychedelics and got into this space. I mean, this was an industry that didn't exist 3 years ago.
Exactly. And the marijuana industry, that's new. I mean, the confluence of events here is ridiculous. To put it in perspective, I was speaking to Dan Tapiero. So while I'm away on Raoul's Adventure in Crypto every Friday, the free series that comes out, well, the whole tier is free. I've got Dan Tapiero next Friday, and then we'll talk about the chat you and I had. But Dan gave me some facts. Okay, 2 years ago, the volume in crypto markets was 4 trillion. Last year, it was 20 trillion. This year, it's going to be 60 trillion. That's exponential. It's gone from 4 trillion to 60 trillion in 2 years. This is ludicrous. And I keep talking about this pace of adoption, but people don't get it yet.
Yeah. You know, Raoul, I know we're both really excited to talk about that Raoul's Adventures in Crypto piece that you and I just recorded. By the way, I've been warned we can't give everything away, I've been told.
The good thing is I usually forget everything I say once I've done it, because I kind of offload. What that interview basically was me offloading to you everything that's on my mind, everything I've learned from Raoul's Adventure in Crypto, and all of the things that you've been doing, Santiago Velez, Kevin Kelly, and all the people who've helped us on our journey of understanding in crypto. And it was just like, here's my snapshot. This is everything in my head. So you got the fire hose of information for an hour and a half from me.
Yeah, that's right. And it's really able to encapsulate 60 days of this show into 1 hour. We talk about NFTs, we talk about the metaverse, we talk about DeFi, we talk about other things that are happening in the space. I think it's an incredibly important thesis statement to understand this. And by the way, to point out, I know we say it all the time, but it is all free for anyone who wants to come and sign up for Real Vision Crypto. Just jump on the site, realvision.com/crypto, and start participating. Absolutely free. Not a trial, just come in and sign up.
Yeah, and the Dan Tapiero interview, in fact, all of these Friday interviews not because I'm in them. It's just that I get to choose the best guests in the world, so it's fantastic. So I've just got amazing. Dan's one was a mind-blowing one as well. You know, Dan and I have kind of on-camera magic role friends and known each other for a couple of decades at least. And so there's always a good conversation where macro meets crypto, how we're playing the space personally, what we're up to. He drops a huge bombshell about me in it as well, which if I could have kicked him under the table, I would have done, but there we go. Nico kept it in, so it's not going out.
Perfect. You know, it really is interesting. The people who are looking at this as a macro asset class, it really is. You could fit them in a phone booth if the phone booth were a little bit bigger. I mean, it's you, it's Dan Tapiero, it's Mike Novogratz, it's Mark Yusko, and of course, it's Dan Moorhead. All of these really the people who kicked this off as a macro asset class.
Yeah, that's right. Because it came from a different set of people. But what we were able to do was frame it. I had a great conversation also coming on Real Vision Crypto with Jamie Burke from Outlier Ventures. Great guy, super interesting. He wrote a paper called The Open Metaverse. And I realized talking to him that what we were all doing was using the metaverse as a way of processing the bigger idea of what all of these technologies that we're seeing within distributed ledger technology are all leading towards. It's fascinating because it was the only way you can take it all in without being an expert in all of it and kind of hold the whole thought in your head.